Everybody. Welcome to a solid Monday stream. I'm going to go ahead and get some rice going real quick. Alright, get my white rice going. I'll wash this real quick and then we'll get to everything else. Does everyone have a good weekend? Good Mother's Day? The lasagna turned out really good. My sister enjoyed it. I had a bite. It was quite good. A little bit I'd change here and there. Trying to do the stream a little bit later than normal. I know some people prefer the later stream. I actually went into the office today, so I get home later, which means I start later, which is fine. So as you can see, we're doing skirt steak, stir fry with some sugar snap peas. I'm gonna cut up an onion and throw some onion in there because I think it'll be really good. Alright, there's the 3 line. White rice. Perfect. Ghetto, what's up? Sounds like a good stir fry. Hey, Ghetto, welcome. How you been, my man? I got pound and a half of skirt steak. I need to cut thin across the grain. And then we're going to velvet it. Okay. So the grain's running this way, so we need to do is cut this way. Looks like a nice cut. Yeah, it's not a bad cut. Got it from the local Hy-Vee. I can't say I have a lot of experience working with skirt steak. Like I've had a lot of like skirt steak for like fajitas, but nothing I've ever actually made. It's always something that somebody else has done. So it's kind of fun to play around with it, see how it is. Did you work from home today? These are a little long. I think skirt or flank is good to marinate with. Oh, absolutely. That's what makes it such good fajita meat too. It's cutting apart into like nice, like perfect size for like Chinese food. You know, because you always get these like nice, thin, crispy pieces. So I think it'll really benefit. No office day for me, and my coker quits for the Montreal Stock Exchange. Oh, okay. Like he quit the job? Does that mean you're gonna have to pull double duty? Do everything? The cut is much better than any Chinese tech. Oh, I know, but it works well for trying to replicate that. I know that this is better than anything I'm going to get at a Chinese food place for $12. It's amazing what velveting can do. It can pretty much turn most chunks of meat into something that you can do a lot with. Velveting, for those who don't know what it is whenever you introduce baking soda to meat. It helps to break it down and make it soft and easy to chew. Same as like jacquarding, except instead of like physically doing something to meat, you're uh, basically using chemicals to do it. Every Chinese food place ever does this. Yeah, he quit and got an offer from his ex-employer, so I'm going to hold the fort once again. Ooh, that sounds rough. It's a great time to negotiate a pay raise. Cornstarch is the thickener. Yeah, it doesn't do it. It's the bicarbonate from the baking soda or baking powder. Sorry if I said soda. Yeah, cornstarch is just the thickener for the sauce. Last time I got put on my own, they gave a small raise. Well, that's nice. At least to get a little, hopefully, a little bit of a benefit out of it. You had any more Kobe beef recently, or Wagyu beef? Not Kobe. Oh hell no! My wallet will only afford this again 10 years, unless I win the lottery or something like that. Well, here's hoping you win the lottery. All right, so we got our beef. Wash my hand real quick. Move this over. I'd love to go to Japan and like get it straight from the source. I've seen a couple of places where they literally bring out a hot stone and cook your wagyu pieces on the stone. That's just, it blows my mind. Okay, so for the velveting, I need some half teaspoons. Fourth teaspoon. That'll do. Alright. Salt. Half teaspoon salt. Half teaspoon of sugar. Yeah, in Japan, they got Wagyu or Kobe culture down. They know what to do with it. Yeah, it's enough to make you jealous. You know, they give you a big golden, like, plaque for it to be real Kobe. Or not, sorry, Wagyu. Like, you have to look for that in Japan in order. What if I use the 8? This is... Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. There's half. Like there's a literal sign they give you to look for in order to know that it's real beef. That's crazy and also super awesome. Kobe is the real deal Wagyu cows that are from the Kobe region. Yeah, you can use them pretty interchangeable, but we're talking about A5. Yeah. All right, 1 teaspoon dark soy sauce. One teaspoon Shaoxing wine. Apologize for anyone that heard me butcher. Half teaspoon sesame oil. Eighth teaspoon baking soda. That's the one I need the 8th for. Oh, baking soda powder. Let me get the baking soda. Half teaspoon cornstarch. This is my tenderizing marinade. Yeah, they only make 3,000 cows a year. Mine was A5, but not from Kobe or whatever. So it's the same thing almost. I started trying a fancy Shaoxing wine. It's really good. But the regular brand is also great. I went to the Asian store and got this. So I want to be honest with you. Not anything that is in English but the price. So I went with what I thought looked the best. Not knowing and being ignorant of the whole thing. So, if anyone has a good suggestion for one, I'm more than willing to look for it, but I've been happy with it the few times. I couldn't tell you what exactly it tastes like, but the overall flavor is good. Well, anyway, this marinade is going to go for 20 minutes while we work on the rest of the vegetables. Do you guys have Mother's Day up there in um Canada? What you got is like the number one seller. Oh, okay. Well, then it's the number one seller for a reason, then, right? Yeah, it was yesterday. Did you do anything with your family? Yeah, you too. Yeah, we did it. I hosted my family and made a lasagna yesterday. I had a lasagna I made before I started streaming. I froze and I cooked that, and then my sister is vegetarian, so I made a vegetarian lasagna for the first time, and it turned out pretty good. Um, so yeah, we had that, and then I made Caesar dressing from scratch. My mom wanted to go see her mom, so nothing, but I will buy her something nice. Oh, that's nice. Mine was the meal. Yeah, I made Caesar dressing from scratch with anchovies and everything. In fact, I've got a whole nother tin worth. It was really good, actually. I took the romaine lettuce and I cut them into fourths so that they were still stacked together with the end on. And I took a brush and I brushed on the Caesar dressing between each layer and then put Parmesan on it instead of cutting it up into like normal dressing. Highly recommend it. It was really nice. I used to make that was my first time doing it. I used to make it all the time. Nothing beats it. I cheated and didn't make the mayo though. Mine I did the egg yolk and Parmesan and garlic and lemon juice and oil. So like I did the whole thing from scratch. So I essentially made the mayonnaise. I followed Kinji Lopez All's recipe, but I added Dijon, a little bit more Worcestershire, and a little bit of Tabasco. Because I'd seen some people. Uh, I watched one of those fancy restaurants where they make the Caesar salad in front of you. They added all of that as well, and I was like, those seem like good additions. And I tasted it, and I was like, oh, this is great. Yeah, can't go wrong with his cooking skills. Nice, real steakhouse style. Yeah, I was gonna do it with like the double forks, but I cheated and used an emulsion blender. Um, but yeah, I would do that again. I've made my own ranch dressing quite a bit. I like making my own ranch. It's so much better than like Hidden Valley. I think it was Rednificent that had suggested that I like make my own mayonnaise. Uh, so I think I'm gonna try that here before too long. It should be much of the same process. But what can I say? I'm a big fan of Duke's. Hard to beat Duke's. I think kimchi's my favorite for Asian cooking styles and also easy meals. But for Italian dishes, I'm all about Vincenzo's plate. This guy rocks. Well, you can make Caesar, so you already make mayo almost. Yeah, I am unfamiliar with Vincenzo. I'll have to look him up. I'm always looking for new people to give me inspiration, so we'll see what he's all about. I did buy 5 pounds of pork belly and put it in the freezer. I'm planning on making a pork belly adobo at some point in the future. He's good at explaining the easy-looking but important techniques for the classic Italian dishes. Oh, that's nice. There's so much technique that goes into like the simplest stuff. Like carbonara is kind of nuts when you actually think about it. It's all emulsification and temperature control. So far, I made cacio e pepe and aglio olio from him. Never disappoints. I've made carbonara from guanciale. It's like the pork jaw bacon. Yeah, guanciale. That's so hard to find around here. Uh, we have a couple places that have it like not regularly. So if you're lucky, you can get some. I tend to either just go straight bacon or oh, why am I struggling? The Italian bacon. Porchetta, yes, that's it. It was on the tip of my tongue. I'm trying to decide if these are okay. Got a lot of white spots on them. They didn't have any fresh stuff. They just had it in the bag form, so I bought two because I was worried there would be some only okay ones. So like, I don't know. I guess we'll go for it and see how it turns out. If the smell is fine, I won't worry about the spots. Yeah, it doesn't have a smell like, oh, that's weird. So it's probably good. I went to the farmers market 2 weekends ago, and I was relatively disappointed with the selection. I know it's still early, but like they didn't have any peppers whatsoever. I did get a nice head of lettuce, and some uh, cool pasta flavors, but nothing too great. I got a good tomato. I made that bruschetta the other, or not bruschetta, the what the heck was it? The caprese salad. I'm actually doing pesto gnocchi tomorrow, and I apologize for anyone who hears me say these Italian words and screw them up, but it's the best I can do. Caprese salad is the bomb. It was so good because everything was fresh off the farm. Like the tomato had been picked that day, or like two tomatoes, and they were big. Uh, Fresh mozzarella. The basil came from the farm as well. Like it was killer. Had some good balsamic. I ate that whole plate by myself within like a day and a half. That one doesn't look that great. Simple but fresh, yeah. Nothing beats actually getting like really fresh vegetables sometimes. I got a pre-made balsamic reduction. It might had worked for this. Yeah, I do too. I have a have a glaze, balsamic glaze in a bottle that my mom actually introduced me to. She bought it to make bruschetta with. No, it wasn't bruschetta. It was cauliflower steaks. Like they had roasted the absolute crap out of a cauliflower and then cut it up into like um, servable sizes, and then covered it in balsamic. It was pretty good. It wasn't like my favorite thing in the world, but I'd eat it again. Yeah. This Bertolli balsamic glaze is a reduction that gets pretty sticky. Sounds good, actually. Yeah, it is. Sorry, this trimming part always takes forever. Oh yeah, we have all the Bertolli oils, but I've never seen this. Yeah, it's pretty new from my understanding. But be on the lookout for it. It's pretty bomb. What do you want, buddy? You want to go out? You look like you want to go potty. Give me 2 seconds to finish cutting these ends off, and I'll let you out. You much in the way of movies, Ghetto? I have 1,800 ratings on IMDb. Okay, so you're a big movie guy then. Have you uh have you been out to see much recently? We went and saw uh, Boy Kills World, The Fall Guy. I haven't seen the new Planet of the Apes, but I want to, and I'm looking forward to Furiosa here at the end of the month. I loved Fury Road. I recently saw Roadhouse, the Jake Gyllenhaal one or the original. The Jake one, the original is classic for me. Yeah, the original's great. I didn't really want to see the remake. If you can't do better than the first one, I don't know that it's worth attempting. There's just some classics out there that just can't be topped. I'm also hit or miss with Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, I'm a big movie guy myself, and like I a lot of the time struggle to find stuff to watch on like your Netflix, your HBO Max, and stuff like that because I've seen so much of the classics, and then I go to the movies so constantly. Well, when there's stuff to see. I'm gonna call that good. It's a decent amount of stuff. The original is such a classic. I had to watch this, plus Connor, yeah. I think since COVID, movies suck, so I find myself watching older stuff. I've only seen a handful of good movies since COVID. I mean, there's some that are not bad. Uh, I mostly, to me, it's one of my favorite forms of entertainment, so, like, I'll even go and see bad movies some of the time. But there just hasn't been much. COVID didn't help, and then the, like, writer's strike didn't help with, like, movies coming and going. I was a big Marvel guy because I collect comic books, so I obviously like superhero movies. But have you seen Poor Things? I have seen Poor Things, and was I don't know what I expected, but it definitely wasn't what I saw. Good movie, just I wasn't quite expecting that much sex. Like I was like, oh, this looks interesting, and then I was like, whoa, they really went for it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We need to make my but Yorgos Lanthimos. I that name I butchered. I think I've seen all his movies. Never the same. Yeah, he did The Lobster, right? Dark soy sauce. 2 teaspoons dark soy sauce. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like The Lobster a lot. It was such a ridiculous concept. 2 tablespoons of Sheffield wine. He also did Killing of a Sacred Deer, Dogtooth, and some more. He's very dystopian. Yeah, I saw the Killing of a Sacred Deer. Dogtooth, not so much. 1, 2, 3. 2 tablespoons. 1/4 cup chicken stock. And a 1/4 cup oyster sauce. An awful lot of oyster sauce. Dogtooth is in Greek only. Only weirdos like me watch it, but it's actually excellent. Have you seen Old Boy? It's in Korean. It's another weird movie, but it's fantastic. I love Korean cinema, and yes, I have seen it. It's such a good movie, but God, is it weird. Uh, I've really wanted to find the rest of the Vengeance movies. My friend says they have them at our local library to rent, and I'm like, do I really want that on my record? When Old Boy re-released in theaters, it came back for the 25 or 30-year anniversary. I took my wife to see it. Didn't tell her what it was, and like she heard Old Boy before, but didn't realize exactly what it was. So getting her to see it like without any of the other stuff was worth it to me. I don't know that she liked it, but I got a lot of enjoyment out of it. And she's like, it was a good movie, but very weird. Old Boy. They re-released the original in theaters for the like 25th or 30th anniversary, and my wife had never seen it, so I took her blind um, to see her reaction. Oh, I see. It was very fun. Okay, so chicken oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons sugar. Why did I put this one in here? Seen Parasite? Oh yeah, of course. That movie was on Hulu for so long. I and then when it won, I thought it won the Academy Award. I was like, all right, I'll give this one a shot. And what a movie, man! 2 tablespoons sugar. One teaspoon cornstarch. 3 teaspoons vegetable oil. BRB. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, I need to go ahead and get my pan ribbon. All right, I got my stove over here. Do a cleanup. Chicken stock. Ginger can stay out. Oh, sorry. That could have been so bad. Almost dropped the sugar. Okay. Let's do a wipe down. Plastic Japanese serving bowl. Just kidding. Okie dokie. Give me 20 seconds. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. This bad boy is ripping hot. Just time for the... Yeah. It smells wonderful already. So yeah, we're gonna cook all this meat in batches, and then we're gonna do the vegetables, and then bring it all together. Assuming it can all fit in here. There's also a good chance we're gonna have to do it in chunks. gotta buy a bigger walk. Yeah, a little bit more oil, just in case. That's the way to walk at home. Got to do it in batches. Yeah. If I can get a bigger one, it wouldn't be too bad. Like, this one's pretty small, and like when I go to add everything, it always never enough. It always comes out tasting delicious, though. Trying to get some nice crispiness on this while I can. I have a backyard. Maybe one day I can justify getting those 120,000 BTU propane stoves. But other than that, stovetop walls are just fine. Yeah. That high-end stuff, man, unless you're like making a ton of stuff on the walk or you're making huge batches, it's really just not economical. But it's cool as hell. I'm going to do it quick. All right, last batch of meat. My parents have a Weber kettle, and the coal chimney can be used to walk directly on it. That's kind of neat. I just have the Traeger smoker, and there's no way I could do that on there. Do all kinds of other stuff. Makes great beef jerky. Smoked biscuit, pulled pork, ribs. God, this smells so good. Just charring meat. God. Why can't they make candles that smell like this? Oh yeah, I bet that must be nice to be able to keep constant temp. Yeah, it's super nice, but it's just it's a pain to clean. But I mean, any of that stuff's a pain to clean. Angus beef candle flavor. Yeah. See if we can't get a char on the outside of these sugar snap peas. I think that'll be nice. aggressive with that one. Sorry, I had to switch to my other phone because I guess it was getting too hot next to the burner. Yeah, this is my other phone. We just upgraded phones. So I've set it a little farther back until my other one cools down. I took this off the heat, so you have to give it a second to heat back up. Yeah. It's because it's too hot. Oh, now it's back. But your phone is too hot. Shutting down apps until phone cools down. Your phone feels good. Well, I had it right here over the... I guess I just had it too close. But I didn't know it was doing it until I looked down and saw. Apparently your dad called me and left a message, too.
Why?
I don't know, but it says I've got a 30-minute or a 30-second.
It's like 30 minutes.
Yeah, your dad was just talking. I'll have to check that out after we're done. But I assume it's probably just to explain what was going on earlier with the butt tile thing.
I texted him.
This is the part where I have all my stir-fry ingredients. I wonder what is missing and what's not. Yeah, I added a little bit of garlic and a little bit of ginger, but I didn't realize that you guys weren't watching, so sorry about that. But I think this is done. About half. About half. Feel it in your heart, yeah. Half-ish. Yeah, this is our sauce. We just want it to incorporate and fit in. Once it does that, we'll do the other half. It looks and smells wonderful, though, I'll tell you that much. Sorry about the phone overheating, everybody. I had no idea. I'll put it farther away next time. Learning mistake. Alright, this is definitely thickened into a nice sauce. Let's get the rest of this. It's part of the cooking walk. Feels great. Remember, cornstarch if it's too liquid. But it seems fine. They all sell Chinese vodka at my liquor store. I'm not sure, but if I think it's for cooking as much as drinking. Do you have sesame seeds? Could be a nice about now. I do have some sesame seeds. I was just going to add it to the top. You don't think they would burn at this point? We can give it some try. Well, that's the theory, is that they should have been roasted. Yeah. The Asian grandmas say roast them ahead. The ones I have should be roasted, or toasted at least. least I bought some toasted ones at one point. I actually like this consistency, so I can have a little bit of liquid in my milk. What? Yeah. I said milk. You all knew what I meant. Okay. Looks like a prime dish there. Thank you. Here's the finished product. Plus the white rice. Ignore the 4 sugar snap peas I threw on the floor like an idiot. I tried to be fancy and do a flip with the wok, and I ended up throwing a bunch out of the pan and onto the floor. Yeah. All right, Morgan. It's your turn.
Lily, shush. You did that really well.
It's almost like I play a chef on TV. I wish.
Did you want to pick your phone up?
It cooled down considerably. Now it just feels normal.
Yeah, it just seemed really hot even when I picked it up.
Hi, Morgan. Please, honest opinion. All right, how's it look?
I'm nothing but honest.
She lies to me constantly.
I'm honest all the time. Does that look okay?
Yeah, it looks good. Does it look like Craig would eat it?
Craig doesn't eat vegetables.
Yeah. Do I want a white one or do I want a blue one? What do you suggest?
White, because this is dark.
Would you like a white one or you just want a
No,
white?
I just want one.
What do you want? I'm handing it to you. Find out. All right, make a plate.
This is a bowl.
I've had about enough of you. 6 years and this is how you treat me?
It's nothing you wouldn't do.
What? How dare you? You don't know me. I will get a divorce lawyer now.
You already picked one out a while ago.
He's gone.
Oh, that's right.
I cut the ever-loving crap out of my finger when I was cleaning the knife.
Are you okay?
Uh,
It's not bleeding through, so.
it's not, but it was one of those ones where I went like this.
Ugh.
And so I currently have this thing as tight as possible, holding it together.
Do we need to take you to a doctor?
I don't think so. If there was more bleeding, I would say yes. But so far,
This is like a worse utensil to get this out of this bowl.
then use a different one. That's the one I used to cook in the wok because that's what all the Asian
Why did you
restaurants use.
A ladle to cook in the wok.
That's what they use. Don't get mad at me. You're shitting on years of technical prowess from a very industrious people. I didn't put any MSG in this. What am I doing?
Isn't it too late?
I cut my fingers multiple times. Use normal soap. Never use alcohol or bleach. Yeah, that's what I did. Like, I was cleaning it while it was cooking, and I cut it, and I like ran to the bathroom and was like, I gotta take care of this.
I heard you run around stomping around at one point.
Yeah. I went to grab the Band-Aids. All the Band-Aids fell out onto the floor. I was just like, God. Everything is not working in my favor.
Can't win.
Like, I gotta get back to the stream. The meat is cooking.
The phone's overheating.
Yeah, the phone was overheating.
Everything's falling
Dinner
apart.
would have been done, and my phone would have been fine if I hadn't cut my... Yeah, I can't claim that.
I'm gonna need a paper towel.
Okay.
Can you provide that for me? Is that a service you provide?
What do you think this is?
A restaurant.
It's my 5-star
Cafe.
Will I get a 5-star Yelp review?
Cafe Cristofar.
There you go. We could put some sriracha on there and some more sesame seeds.
You're gonna lose a star because you finger open when you.
I cut my finger open on a clean utensil and didn't get anywhere near the food. I wrapped it. I cleaned it.
So
yeah, the Band-Aids fly over the place whenever you need them. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was
in the moment of panic, they just.
I dropped them on the floor, had to bend down, had one finger holding the cut finger with a Band-Aid, or with a paper towel, and then I tried to open it. It only ripped a little bit, and I was just like, I'm going to tear this thing apart. I'm never more in Hulk mode. Sriracha might be an option, or red pepper flakes. That would be more authentic. I do have red chili pepper flakes. These are Korean. I also have
Drops of blood.
togarashi, which is what the Japanese use on ramen and other things. What would you go with, the Korean one or the togarashi? It expires July 6, 2024. I better start using this.
That's a lot to use between now and July.
I am
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. What the heck? What? How am I supposed to get that out?
The other side.
Oh, that's why you're an engineer. This is why I did not make it as an engineer.
That thermodynamics class really taught me that.
Yeah, thermodynamics. How's that look?
Good.
Little sesame seed on top? Little sesame? Where'd I put them?
I'm not in control of the sesames. Open sesame?
You can turn it into chili oil, man, if it's going to go bad. That's actually a fantastic idea.
Look good. Stop.
Focus in.
Enhance? Zoom and enhance? Is that okay?
Yeah, that actually looks really good.
Yeah, there's that one without it, and then without it. I can send you all those if you want.
Wow, I was going to be an engineer too, but never finished my last year. Was going to be. Yeah, I did 3.5 years of engineering, and then ended up not liking the school, and then switched to accounting, and liked accounting, and that's what I finished with. I only learned after the fact that everyone who was taking the thermodynamics class that I was taking was cheating, because it was open book, open note, and apparently the tests were all online. Here I am trying to take the class like a real person.
I had to take mine like real. I went to a different school, so I had to take mine like a real person. And one of the toughest professors taught thermodynamics.
I know.
I had to learn that crap. And I never use it.
I'm just saying. I find out this after the fact, and I'm like, God dang it, I could have been
rich. You can put more juice on it, too.
This is really good.
I want more sugar snap peas.
There's an entire bag in there for you if you want them.
No, I want the toys. Oh, I should feed the dog.
We have an engineer that dropped out to be an accountant, and full-on drop-off engineer. Yeah, we're basically the three amigos.
So, how many of us does it take to change a light bulb?
Well, two of us will drop out, and the other one will have to do it. Hi, 81408831. I don't is that I'm unsure of what language that is. Any idea?
Japanese? Maybe?
Welcome to the stream.
It kind of looks like kanji. Wait, we have a translation thing on our phones. This rice bowl looks good.
Oh,
Thank you, Ghetto.
thank you. Thank you. It's really
Chinese
good.
to English translation. So
Oh,
Chinese.
perfect.
We
Welcome.
we have the technology.
Ghetto, you're a hero. This is really delicious. It's a skirt steak that we velveted with a little bit of cornstarch and baking soda. And then we've got a nice Shaoxing. I apologize if I've butchered that. And dark soy sauce sauce. It's really good.
This is super tasty. You missed.
I did miss.
This is really good. I like the sauce.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot of oyster sauce in it too, which is really good. This is a banger. And it's nice as the beef is very tender. It's not chewy or anything.
I'm actually feeding the dog.
I am struggling hardcore today with my chopsticks. I need sticky rice.
Yeah. Your rice isn't sticky enough for chopsticks. You gotta eat it with a fork like me, like a heathen.
Looks great. How is the beef? The beef is delicious. Over rice. Yeah. Got some nice white rice. Long grain. I need to get better with chopsticks. I'm doing my best.
Stickier rice helps though.
Stickier rice would help. This is pretty fall
You
apart.
need more of like a shovel. Like you have to have it together and you stick it in, and then it like you don't squeeze. You already have it in the shape and you slide it in, and it just piles.
That's what I'm trying to do.
It's super tasty though.
I'm gonna add a little bit more of the red pepper flakes. I think I like it with a little spice.
Eat your food, bud. You're good. That rice looks great.
Oh, thank you.
It's all super tasty.
It's my my rice cooker. I couldn't live without it. It's fantastic.
It truly is.
It's one of the best things we ever got.
Yeah.
I was very skeptical of getting a rice cooker when I was younger. And then I got it, and man, do we use it once a week. This thing is awesome. So much easier than like measuring rice, putting it in the stove, watching it for 20 minutes, hoping it gets to the right consistency.
So when you've done like fried rice and Mexican rice in it and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I have a nice Spanish rice, like rice cooker recipe, where you switch out the water for chicken stock, and you throw some tomato paste and a couple other things in there, and it comes out delicious. Ghetto, you have a rice cooker? I assume you do. If not, you should get one.
It's flying back and forth between the bird feeders right now.
That's fine. 814, what do you like to cook? You a big rice guy? Like rice bowls?
Are you gonna boldly eat that over your phone?
I am. I stuck my hand out at the right time.
Yeah, you did. It's my napkin. Hey, Bob. Hey, what are you eating? Is that where you flung the... You have a piece of rice stuck to your chin. Nope. Okay, though.
It was all around.
Well, you just dropped something off your chopstick.
I can't win with you.
I complained! I do think this sauce has some of the better flavor out of, like, the rice bowls you've made. And stir fries.
It's because it's more oyster sauce based. And chicken stock. I don't normally put chicken stock in mine.
He's waiting. Ice? I don't know.
Let's see what's... I'm from Chengdu, and street restaurants all have this kind of fast food. I think your cooking is pretty good. At least it looks good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I try hard. I'm a big fan of all kinds of Asian dishes. I want to try some more difficult things. Like, I'm just not that great with a wok. It's one of those things that I'm getting better at. Why do you? I don't want to see him get ice. Oh, you my dog.
He's just happy.
Come on, bud. Come on. I'm jealous if this is the kind of street food that you guys can find. We don't have anything this nice.
No.
Like we have a lot of like Chinese food and Japanese food, Korean stuff, but it's all kind of the same. Nothing really stands out. Rice bowls haven't really made it big here.
Which is a shame.
It is, because I love them.
They're so tasty.
I especially love it when it absorbs the sauce like this.
You want a spoon?
No, I'm going to continue to struggle with the chopsticks for a little while.
Okay.
I know, that's high praise. Getting approval from someone in China on my food. It's as tasty as it looks. I'm very happy with it, and I'm looking forward to having it tomorrow for lunch.
Did you cut the meat or did it come back then?
I cut the meat.
Good job.
I cut it across the grain, which is what you're supposed to do with skirt steak.
Well, because it's not chewy.
That's also part of the velveting. That's what Chinese food restaurants do to soften meat. They use cornstarch and baking powder. Baking soda, excuse me. I keep saying baking powder. Because I've been baking more.
How do they do it?
They make a marinade where they
Oh.
mix it all together, put the meat in it for like 15, 20 minutes, and it helps to
Break it down. Oh, I like it.
Because this is a lot higher quality of meat than you would get at a Chinese food restaurant. Like they would use a much cheaper cut that's tougher, and then use velveting to make it like this.
Gotcha.
Okay, now I'll take the spoon. Sometimes those dishes even get better when you have it for lunch. I'm telling you, some of these just absorb the sauce and just get better every day.
What did I do?
There it is.
Did you know that ice, bud?
Well, 814, do you have any suggestions for things to make? I'm always wanting to hear what people want to see. And I'm always curious to try something new. As long as I can get the stuff, I'm willing to try most things. Sorry I didn't have more sugar snap peas.
I took a lot.
I know, but like I was supposed to use a pound, and it was getting tedious cutting them off, so I stopped about 3/4 of the way through. So I could have put another
I'm fine.
good chunk.
I like all the onions.
Yeah, it was 2 small onions that I just cut up. It normally would use scallions, but I was like, well, I got white onions. They sound good. We also like to use a spoon while eating this. Okay, good. I was worried I was being unauthentic.
I'm a heathen and I use a fork.
Boo.
I like it too, but I also like the ability to stab it.
Why would you stab rice?
The meat.
I know, I'm just giving you a hard time. Delicious. That's a W. Minus the cut finger.
Yeah, don't do that again.
I'm gonna go grab my drink real quick.
Skipper, what are you doing?
You want to give the dog treats?
Sure.
You sit, buddy. You sit. You sit. Is he doable?
Yeah.
Shake. Good boy. No. Sit. Come on, bud. Sit. Good boy.
He burped.
Who's there? Good boy. Oh, you caught it finally on camera. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Boop. Last one, buddy. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Who's that?
Oh, that was good.
Boop. Oh, good boy. You gotta hurt yourself to be pretty, so you gotta hurt yourself to make good food. Oh, yeah.
He's all room.
Yesterday.
Fluffy now. Extra soft and extra fluffy.
Can you guys get your dogs to eat their vegetables?
I know, he loves vegetables.
Good boy. No more buds. Sorry. I know you can see them. I'm gonna put them away now. You can have some chicken chips later, okay? You didn't eat your yogurt.
My yogurt or my dessert?
Your yogurt? What dessert do you have?
The thing from yesterday.
Oh, yeah. All right, folks. It's been about an hour and a half. The food's made. We've eaten. Dog got his treats. It's been a successful stream. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing some homemade pesto, and then I'm gonna cook up some nochi and make some pesto nochi. I apologize for butchering
No.
nochi. I'm sure it's pronounced another way. Um, but come hang out tomorrow for that. And then I post pictures of all the food we make on Instagram, so check that out or check out the VODs. And I appreciate everyone who hangs out, talks, lurks, supports this channel in any way. So thank you guys. Hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers. Always a pleasure as usual. Yeah, thanks, Ghetto. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your Monday, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, Skipper? You want rice? You know it's still going, right?